Hey everybody, it's Gamer Grampz here. Today we're playing a religious game, but we're doing things differently. We're taking our time and explaining everything as we go so that new players can learn how to play religion better. I mean, clearly I'm on DD difficulty as always here, but if you can learn things that are successful in helping me win a DD game easily, obviously you can apply them on whatever difficulty level you happen to be playing yourself, and they'll be that much more powerful. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around.
If you want to get good at Civ 6, subscribe and click the bell to keep up with the channel.
Alright, so we just left off and we had finished our age, so we entered the medieval age. We didn't manage to get a golden age, which is fine. We did secure a normal age, so we're going to go ahead and make a dedication here now. And so this is why I wasn't worried whatsoever about us. Oops. Ugh, my fucking pillow here behind me fell off. Anyways, this is why I wasn't worried at all about us not getting a golden age, because it is very easy when you're playing a religious game to get medieval era, to get a golden age in the Renaissance era, which is when you're going to be finishing your game, and that's what you want. So, and I'll explain that when we actually get to it. But for the meantime, now, Exodus of the Evangelists, this is the one we're gonna pick. Here, we're gonna be getting +2 era score each time we convert a city to our religion for the first time. So we're gonna go ahead and confirm that now. And it's perfect timing that we hit this now, because this is the, like, literally in a turn or two, we're gonna be starting our religious units for the first time. And we're gonna really start spreading our religion aggressively. So those +2 era score is going to add up very, very, very quickly as we go here. In the meantime, we are still waiting. We have, basically, we could have already finished this temple, but the reason why we're waiting is because Moksha is 2 turns away from getting established in the city, and now we timed it out perfectly where we're going to promote him again, and we're taking the patron saint promotion here. So apostles and warrior monks trained in the city receive +1 extra promotion when receiving their first promotion. So we're going to confirm that now. And basically what that does is it's going to make you some crazy ass tough apostles, which is very, very important, because apostles are the most important religious game in the entire game. Not the religious game in the entire game, fuck me. The most important religious unit in the entire game. And we're going to get into that, and we're going to take our time and explain exactly the functions of the religious units and the kind of promotions you want to get and all that. We're going to jump into that as soon as we go ahead and start getting the units here. So we'll tackle it one thing at a time. For now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at our government as well. What do we have in? We have Corvée, so we can swap out of that for now. Yeah, so there's nothing that we have to do. Sometimes I take a quick look before I change my policies, because sometimes you want to get the advantages of policy cards you had in before you switch them out, but there's nothing that's going to help us in that regard. So we're going to switch out of Corvée there. Urban planning should be fine to stay for now. And I think, honestly, at the moment, there's not really anything that I'm too worried about putting in. So we'll just go ahead and slot in natural philosophy now to get a little bit of extra science per turn. It's not a huge amount. It's like 10 science, but I mean, I guess that is a 25% increase in our science. However, as I mentioned, we're not really that concerned about science. It's culture that we're after in this playthrough. So again, that's nothing to really write home about at this point. Okay, so in the meanwhile, we finished a temple here in Porto Alegre, which is nice. We'll go ahead now and start work on our theater square there. Over here we have the builder we just bought, and we've already sent one up to that tile, so we'll get this one to head on over to Porto Alegre as well. And here we'll go ahead and settle our city. Yes. And so we'll go ahead, and now what we're going to do is, since we're going to want, one second here, I always forget if it's just wheat tiles that the granary, or is it also rice? Or no, it's watermill I'm thinking of. Wow, that's a serious brain fart. Sometimes I'm a special guy. More often than not, I'm pretty special. What can I say? It's the watermill. That's the one I'm like, ugh. So we are actually going to go ahead and go with a granary here, because I want them to grow as quickly as it possibly can. So in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and have our builder head over here, because we're going to chop out the rainforest to help produce the granary and then lay down our holy site there. In the meantime, here we are just going to put them to sleep because we're waiting for Magnus to be established. Oh yeah, he was going over here. That's why he stopped, because the Jerusalem's archer got in their way. Meanwhile, we are in another era, so let's take a look at our city-states here and see what we can see and which ones we can easily get. Okay, so trade, a quadrine, no. Religious conversion, again. Oh yeah, that's pretty easy. Recruit a great scientist isn't going to happen. Yeah, there's nothing that I'm really too worried about. So we'll just go ahead and put a point into, let's see, which one would we prefer to get? Candy. Yeah, we're not exploring much, so that doesn't matter. And what's Leventa's? Isn't it like the heads? Yeah, colossal heads. Neither of those is really important. So since we already have an envoy in Leventa, we'll go ahead and put another one in there. And only because that way we're getting closer to the second bonus there for them. Meanwhile, before I forget, we can go here and find that scout. Yeah, here he is. We're going to wake you up and go ahead and put you on automate exploration again. Now that we've finished that era, anything he discovers is positive. Yes. Okay, so Rome actually likes us. I just noticed, too, that... oh, perfect. Sure. Yeah. This is why I love forward settling your friends. Sure, we will not do that again. No problem, John. 30 more diplomatic favor for us, but I just noticed too that Canada is actually friendly, so we're going to go ahead and declare a friendship with him too in a moment. Now, let's take a look at this. Don't really care about either of these, to be honest, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to go ahead and put us in. You never know if we're going to get it. And then, as far as trade routes sent, let's do this and put it towards Rome, because that's who we're sending our trade route to at the moment. But again, we're not going to waste any diplomatic favor. We're going to save all of our diplomatic favor to sell. Okay, so we didn't get either of them. But John, the one sword John Curtin does help, so we'll keep that in mind. Maybe we'll send him another one. I mean, there is 2 religions over here, so that makes sense to do 2 after our trade route finishes up with Rome there. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and declare friendship with Canada. And now... Okay, so we have some coffee to sell as well. So in the meantime, though, let's go ahead and we'll take all of your gold, sir, and then... Oops, wrong way. And then 16 gold per turn. Sure. Now, let's see. How much do you want for... Are you willing to give for our coffee? Sure. Oh, you don't even have any to trade away. Yeah, never mind. Let's check Peter, make deal. Okay, so we'll take the open borders from them. He is broke at the moment. Let's try Germany, because I'd prefer to get gold immediately. Usually it's 54 is the max, but it's pretty close to the max anyways. Let's see. what you'll give us. Nice. Okay, so we'll go ahead and trade that away to Germany. Goodbye, goodbye. Okay. Alright, we're still one turn away from Moksha being established. We'll go ahead and move there for now. Here, we're going to go ahead and chop that. So now let's lock in our holy site at that price. So now that that's locked in at that price, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and build our granary anyways, because we want to grow as quickly as we possibly can here. And to help that end, we'll get that farm up and running next turn. Alright, so it looks like some people are going to war. That's A-okay with us. We'll just stay right out of it. And now Moksha's established, so that is awesome. Now we'll go ahead and finish our temple next turn. Our Mahabodhi temple, our world wonder, I should say. And now, so we're going to get 2 free apostles from this wonder. So we're going to go ahead and right now also we're going to buy our apostle here, because it's going to be 400 faith. You'll see in just a second. So our first apostle is 400 faith. The reason we're making sure we buy it now this turn is because we're going to buy it and it's going to be 400. But then if we would have accidentally, if I hadn't noticed it right now and we didn't buy it before we got those 2 apostles, every time you purchase a religious unit, the cost of the faith goes up and up. So we're definitely going to grab that now. And that'll be good. We'll go ahead and start going from there. So I'll wait until next turn once we can actually see this apostles promotions before we go about talking about them at all, about the unit and what they do and whatnot. Okay, so user can just sleep for now. Do I have the discount on? No, right? No. Okay. And you can go to sleep. Yeah, nobody cares, Wilfred. Nobody cares.
In a dusty, bustling corner of the Indian state of Bihar, there is a magical place that one might think of as the hub of Buddhism.
So pretty. Alright, so we got our Mahabodhi temple here. So it does give +2 diplomatic victory points, but that's not what we want it for this time around. It grants 2 apostles when built, and that's the most important thing for us. So that's perfect. It also gave us getting that wonder gave us the bonus towards buttress, because if we take a look here, which is, and we are going after buttress as well, you have to build a classical era wonder or later. So that works out perfectly that we got that taken care of. It helps us get there that little bit quicker, which is always nice. Meanwhile, what we can do as well is now we have apostles that we can promote, so we can talk about them. All right, so as I mentioned earlier briefly, apostles are the most important religious unit that is in the game by far. Like, they are by far the best. They're the most powerful because they have the most powerful abilities, but on top of that, they also have the highest theological combat strength compared to an apostles. Like, if we take a look here, they're stronger than missionaries, despite the fact that they have +3 combat strength. Sorry, if we just look at the base strength, that's an easier thing to explain it without talking about all this other crap. So sorry. They have a base strength of 110 compared to the missionaries 100. So they're 10 theological combat strength stronger as it is. And then you also have the ability to be able to get them a promotion which I believe it's Orator, it's called, is the name. We'll see. However, it gives them plus 20% theological combat strength, and that is absolutely huge. That promotion is the most important promotion that there is for an apostle, and hands down, no matter what, always take that promotion over any other promotion if you have the choice to get it. So in the meantime, another tiny little trick here when you get your apostles is you can see they have a pretty decent movement range if you take a look here, right? And that is great. When you want to upgrade them, you want to move them before you upgrade them, right? So this has a promotion, but we can move. Can these ones move already? Yeah, they can move as well. So perfect. So what we're going to do, though, is our combat, like theological combat, is just like normal combat. Normally, I would say move as far as you possibly can within your title range. So I would like move here before I promoted, and then that way you can move and promote on the same turn rather than just taking a promotion automatically. However, we have a nice tasty little German missionary right here. So what is important, theological combat is very similar to regular combat. The more units you have flanking the unit in question, the higher your combat strength is going to be. So what we are going to do is we're going to simply move one of them here. We're going to move one of them there. And then we're going to move this one. Can he not attack this one on the same turn? Yeah, he can. So then we're going to move him here. Okay, so now when we look at the combat strength, you can see we have plus 4 combat strength from having a flanking bonus. Not to mention the plus 10 from Moksha being in there. But so we get plus 2 theological combat strength for each unit that's flanking. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to attack now. And we're going to attack again because we want to kill this missionary. And there's a very important reason why. And I'll wait until we do it. So can this guy do it? Yeah, he... so we'll go ahead and attack here, and there you go. So look at when this is why theological combat is so important, because by killing that unit, we reduced that unit's religion in the area by 250 points, and we increased ours by 250 points. Now, to put that into perspective, okay, apostles and missionaries, they have what's called spreads. Like they, where is it? Right here, spread religion, okay? So they spread your religion and they help establish your religion where when they're next to a city and you click spread religion, that's what it does. But essentially, like as you can see here, we only have 3 spreads per apostles. Like these 2 apostles are the same thing, okay? However, us killing that unit right there like we just did basically gave us a free spread, because generally speaking, it's only around 200 excuse me. It's only around 200 religious pressure of your religion that you get when you do a spread, unless you have special abilities, which we'll talk about now, because here we're going to promote this apostle right now since he has movement left and he can do it. So we're going to take a look at the promotions here. And now, okay, sorry, I got it mixed up. Remember earlier when I was saying orator, I switched it around here. Debater is the promotion that we're going to go for. It is by far the most powerful promotion that you can choose and the most important to get. Always take it if it's available, no matter what. It is just the best. And when you start getting more and more and more apostles, it makes you go through, you can only have, like once you have say 2 units that have a certain promotion, it will cycle through all the other promotions until before you can come back to that one. So like once we get 2 units with the debater promotion, it's very hard to get that, and we have to wait quite a while before we'll get a 3rd unit. So always pick it. So we're going to go ahead and pick that now. But as you can see, so normally, if we didn't have that temple there, or sorry, not if we didn't have that temple just got us the free 2 units. If we didn't have the promotion on Moksha that we just got, like that's why we went down his promotion tree here, in order to get the patron saint. Normally, when an apostle comes out, they only have one promotion at the very beginning. You can get them more promotions by like winning in theological combat, I believe. Or no, maybe not. I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm totally wrong. Don't listen to me. What was I trying to say? Yeah, normally you'd only have one promotion, so they'd only have one thing that they're good at. However, getting Moksha to that ability, it literally doubles the amount of promotions you can have. So you can get some really powerful combinations, and we'll get into that more as we take a look at more and more of our apostle promotions that are available. Okay, so now that is the important thing. So apostles, like I said, are the most important unit as far as religious game goes, and how you're going to use them is you're going to flood an enemy civilization. So we're going to pop on our wrong one here, my bad, religion lens, okay, and we're going to take a look. So we know that Germany has a religion, Russia has a religion, and I believe only... Who else got one? There was just the 4 of us. I don't think the fifth... Oops, I don't think the 5th one has gone yet. 1 second. Oh, yeah, never mind. All religions did go this time. Okay, so we have a religion. Australia has one. Russia has one. Germany has one. And Norway got theirs. Okay, so that's fine. Norway is up there. We're not really worried about. What you want to do at this point in the game, okay, is we've been starting from the very beginning from, and you want to go east or west depending on, well, I mean, it could be north or south, don't get me wrong. In this game, it's going to be east or west, but if there was, like, see, it could be south because Germany has their own religion here, right? Or Australia does, but what we're going to do is we actually are going to send them down south to start with. We're going to, whatever direction you choose based on your game, so you know, whichever, you're going to choose one civilization that has a religion. So in our case, we're going to choose Germany. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to flood them with apostles in waves. So we're going at them here. Our first wave of apostles, it's very early in the game, is only going to be 3 apostles, but we're going to keep them together. You want to keep them together like little hunting parties, because they're strong together. We are going to work towards getting gurus out as well, which we'll talk about that when we get to it. And missionaries, but basically apostles are your big badass guys who are going to bring your religion and spread it, and you're going to send them at other civilizations who have religions themselves. Then you basically use missionaries as to go on like little, you send missionaries out because they cost a lot less faith to buy. You send them to civilizations that do not have a religion, and you don't send them where other religions are that are having apostles. Like, for instance, you just saw what we did there. We smashed that guy's, or Germany's missionary, and we not only did we get our religion plus 250 religious strength, we also reduced theirs. So if you send missionaries out, if I was to send one, our missionaries to, say, Australia, or to any of the other civilizations with a religion, they would have a higher chance of getting killed, and that would basically, it like sets you back the progress that you're making in that area. So in this particular game, actually, you know what? I changed my mind. We're not going to go after Germany. We're going to go kill Norway. Nah, they just established it, and they only have like, how many cities do they actually have? Oh, yeah, they only have 3 cities. Yeah. We're not worried about their religion. We'll tackle them after the fact. Since we already built our road towards Australia, we're going to go towards Australia and then just kind of swoop down and come around this way, and then we'll finish up over here. But our first wave... Actually, never mind. I keep backtracking. Fuck it. Our first wave is going to go towards Germany, and our second wave is going to go into Australia. And that's fine, because I'd like to nip Germany in the bud while they are still weak, and it's early in the game. I'd like to completely destroy their religion, and that way we can send more trade routes into Australia once we get back from Rome. Since the Norway's religion isn't very strong by any means, it's not going to be they're not going to be spreading it very far, because they only have 3 cities to begin with. Not to mention, I think they're at war with Rome, which means, yeah, they're at war with Nubia and or no, Rome is at war with Nubia and them. Sorry. Are they at war with both of them, or just one? No, just Rome. Okay. So, but they seem to be losing, and they've lost most of their cities, so I don't think they're going to be concentrating on spreading their religion too much, and that's how we'll do it for now. So in the meantime, we've completed the temple here, and that's pretty much, oh yeah, the most important thing we're going to do. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 people work our temple, and then put them onto faith production, and then now we're just going to put it on queues and do a bunch of holy site prayers. Meanwhile, yeah, we'll leave them for now. And we don't even have a holy site there yet, so I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, so we're fine for now. Anyways, let's go ahead and build this farm here. We'll put it on production, and we'll get them to start on their holy site immediately after. In the meantime, we'll send him down here, and we'll buy that tile for them. So that they can chop it, hopefully, before this volcano goes off again and we lose it forever. We'll keep going here. So you always try and pay attention to where the enemy... brain fart. You always try and pay attention to where the enemy missionaries go when you're playing a religious game, because I had seen one over here, but he must have went... Okay, so so Germany is sending their missionaries to the west here, which is fine. We're not going to go chasing them all the way down to the west, like they're only missionaries anyway. We're going to go take them on to begin with and start crushing their actual religion from its source. So now what we're going to do is start moving... Oops, wrong. I moved the wrong unit. No wonder I was like, that's awfully short movement speed. But anyways, okay, so this is the apostle that's already got the 1 promotion there that we took. So like we talked before, you're going to take a look at their movement range here, and we're going to move 1 square before it ends, and now we'll give him his 2nd promotion. So now taking a look at these, unfortunately these are 3 pretty crappy promotions. However, let's take a quick look around here. I don't think there's any natural wonders in Germany that we found, because I think like was up here, if I remember, or maybe it was over here. Yeah, but either way, there's I don't think there's any natural wonders that we're going to come across anytime soon down here while we're taking out Germany. So it really doesn't make sense for us to go ahead and choose the Pilgrim one. I'm probably going to go with Indulgent Vendor. Now, you could go for Martyr, However, I don't really think relics are that important at this moment, and I'd rather gain gold, seeing as how we're going to be converting a bunch of cities. So we'll go ahead and we'll take that for now. In the meantime, these other two apostles, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to move them to within 1 tile before their movement range is out, and now give them his first promotion. And these are pretty shitty promotions, to be completely honest, to choose from. Again, here, the only difference with heathen conversion is he can convert barbarians to your side by using a religious charge. So, I mean, if we were going like all the way down here to where we found that could come in handy. However, we're really not. So, you know what? Well, we are going down to the south. Nah, it doesn't make sense. We'll go ahead and pick... Where is the nearest? Whatever. It's a waste of a promotion, but we'll go ahead and take Martyr, I guess. Meanwhile, exact same thing. We'll move to within 1 tile and then take a promotion here. Alright, so here we go. So here is a very good promotion. Translator. As you can see, religious spread is triple strength in cities of other civilizations. So that's what I was talking about before when we got 250 religious strength for killing that missionary there. That's basically your spread. If your apostle is close to full health or at full health, it's around 200. I think it might be 220 that they start at. And it might be the missionary that spreads, it's 200. But, so this triples that strength, so it makes them very powerful for converting other cities, and it's a very, very good promotion. However, this was the one that I mentioned before, where if debater is available, always choose debater. It is just super powerful, and there's, like, in my opinion anyways, I mean, everybody's entitled to their own. I would never, ever choose any promotion over debater, ever. Like, that is the one rule where I don't think there is an exception to the rule as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, so we're going to keep on going here. We've finished our monument. We're still waiting for them to grow. I think... Well, I guess we can't... Yeah, never mind. We can't do anything very productive, so we'll just start them on a builder for now. Alright, so we're headed down towards Germany. Hold on, is this the one that has 2 promotions? Yeah, okay, he's already fully promoted. Alright, so since he's fully promoted, we're going to take him as far as he can possibly go. In the meantime now, again, we're taking them to within 1 tile of his fully move. And now, this one, hold on, which promotion does he have? He has Martyr, so this is a guy I don't care about. Okay, so Chaplain is another really shitty promotion, okay? Because it does not work. It's kind of deceptive if you don't know about religion. It says, Apostle operates as a medic, providing extra healing to units within 1 tile. That is physical healing to physical units. It is not healing to religious units. And you would think that it would be, but it doesn't work that way. So it is just a piece of shit upgrade unless you're unless you happen to be playing like some sort of religious game where you're doing a combination of religious domination, and you like have, say with Spain would be a good example, where you like, you know, have a lot of religious units with your army. Sometimes that might be something there to choose, but other than that, it's just a wasted promotion. So Orator here is very good, can spread religion 2 extra times. It's not like completely great, but it's like 2 extra spreads, so it's not a complete garbage either. And then we already talked about that one, so we're going to go ahead and definitely choose Orator. Meanwhile, this guy, again, we'll move him and then go ahead and give his promotion. Now, this is a very, very powerful promotion here as well. The Proselytizer, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Anywho, religious spread eliminates 75% of existing pressure from other religions in the target city. So that helps you to basically eradicate a religion from, to eradicate a religion, like somebody else's religion, from a city. So it's very powerful. In fact, we are going to take this right now. And what is a great combination, if you can manage it, if you can get apostles that have both this promotion and this promotion here, it's like just completely crazy for taking out enemy religions. But we're going to go ahead and take that one that time. Alright, in the meantime, we are still waiting for 2 more turns here until civil service is done. Oh yeah, so since we are waiting for that, let's go ahead and... Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and get this builder over here, because we're going to remove the farm and we're going to harvest that. Meanwhile, you can just go hang out over here. You don't really matter.
If you're enjoying the video so far, do me a favor and take a second to hit the like button. It goes a long way to help a small channel like me get discovered. Better yet, leave a comment on here. Call me an asshole if you want to. Any engagement helps. Anyway, let's get back to what we're here for.
Oh yeah, one thing while I'm thinking of it too, you also want to have a holy site with a flat piece of land beside it. So, why does that keep going off? The resource grid. That's weird. Anyways, so unfortunately we won't have a location here. Here we would, except for we're not going to have anything to chop to make it. Or here, unfortunately. Where's our holy site here? Yeah, same thing, not there. Ah, okay, good. We can chop there, and we do have plenty to chop for it. Okay, great. So we're going to go ahead, and we're also going to tack this in right here. So remember how the Mahabodhi temple needed to have a forest beside it in order to make it? Well, the Hagia Sophia, I got to find it in here. Never good at finding these things. But anyways, it needs to be built beside a holy site, but it needs to be built on flat land. So you definitely want to try and find a location as quickly as you can. Wait a second. There we go. I actually had to start squinting and looking at them closer. But anyway, so that'll work out well. We'll build ours right there when we get to it. And yeah, so now we have that slotted in. Let's keep moving along here. We've finally finished our theater square here, which is great. And we're 1 turn away, so might as well just put 1 turn into a builder for now. Here we're going to... Oh, we did buy that tile for them. What am I not talking about? Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and chop here. And that way, that won't go to waste once that volcano spews. We're finished our granary and working towards that there. So anyways, coming down here with our apostles, we are going to, again, like we said, we're going to keep them in a formation together. Ah, perfect. So there's a missionary there. Sure, we'll take their delegation. Okay, so you can't go into cities to attack them with your to have theological combat. You have to wait till they get out. Yeah, no, we're definitely not giving you that, Peter. You can keep smoking the crack pipe, buddy. However, okay, so we pay attention to where they went. So as you can see, they ran down to the south here. So we also have more movement, I believe, off the top of my head, than apostles. Or sorry, apostles have more movement than missionaries do. So we should be able to catch up to them pretty quickly there. Anyways, in the meantime, we're going to come back here to our holy site with Moksha in it, and we're going to take a look and see. Okay, see, it's up to 490 now. Remember what I said about how expensive it would have been if we hadn't have bought that apostle before we got the 2 extra from finishing the temple there? Anywho, we have finished civil service now, so we can build the Meenakshi temple. And that is what we're going to do. So, okay, and it is still available. That's awesome. So now we are going straight to Divine Right because we want to get the Gothic Architecture Policy card as quickly as we can. In the meantime, though, we'll go ahead and remove the farm here. As far as sending the envoy goes, we'll go ahead and send it to Leventa right away, and that'll give us a +2 faith, an additional +2 faith from our shrines. So not a whole ton right now, but still better than nothing. As far as our policies go, we'll put in land surveyors instead of the natural philosophers, because we're going to be buying tiles here to chop them. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy. I forgot about these builders too, so let's go ahead and buy these now. Let's see here. Bought that. So there's plenty to chop there. This city, do we own everything that we want to chop here? There we go. That's plenty to chop from. That's fine. Okay, so a unit needs orders. Now, our slinger can just chill out here, but let's finally wake these builders up. Because we need to move Magnus, and I completely bumbled that up. So we have 5 turns before we start working, so let's go ahead and chop there, chop there. Alright, we got that. Now let's go ahead and get a shrine going. Yeah, well, I'll chop one more here. Okay, so here we are going to take our time and look for that missionary. Okay, so we can attack him. Go ahead and attack. Okay.
Remember that people break down too, not just machinery.
Okay, so let's head straight towards Buttress now. I went towards machinery there just in case we were to be attacked, because now we can at least upgrade to crossbows in our defense. Speaking of getting attacked, we definitely want to declare friendship again with Rome and with Australia. Alright. Nice, so we're nice and safe. Okay, so let's... They kept going this way, I believe. Yeah, they ran back to the holy site, it looks like. So that's fine. We'll keep chasing them. Alright, and now we're going to harvest this. Which city do we want to grow first? We want this city to own it. So let's make sure they do. They do. Okay, so we're going to harvest this now. And now we're going to shift or swap it over to this city, and we're going to start work on that temple immediately. Alright, so go here. We definitely want to purchase anything this city can chop. I think it owns all it can chop at this point. So what we are going to do is in 3 turns we're going to start chopping, and yeah, we need to get Magnus there, so let's go ahead and yeah, it's more important to move Magnus right now. I was thinking about doing another chop here, but since we don't have the +2 movement, we're not able to move and chop on the same turn. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and move him now. So we're going to reassign you to Puerto Alegre. We want them on a production focus as well. Oh no, refuse deal, but I forgot to trade that to Canada. I've been meaning to do that ever since we rejected somebody the other time. So let's go ahead and do that now that it's our turn. First, let's get open borders from them. Okay, and now, sir, we'll take all of that, and there we go, 7 gold per turn, not too shabby. But now let's go through everybody and make sure we have open borders. Oh, also we can trade away our shit before I forget. Okay, so we'll get rid of the gypsum to the Australians, and do you want some of our iron goods, sir? Sure. Sounds good to me. Oh yeah, and I forgot, let's double check that nobody else needs open borders while we're at it. Ooh, Russia's pissy with us. They don't like us. Okay. Alright, so actually I can afford it. I was just going to say when we can afford it, I want to send Russia a gift, but I'm going to afford it now. We'll send you a gift. There you go. That's because I want to try and increase our relationship with them if I can, because they do have a religion, and I don't want them to go to war with us, essentially, because they can't do shit to our religious units except for with their religious units unless we're at war. If we're at war, they can kill our religious units with their units, and considering we are obviously not planning on building a military if we still have slingers, that could be big problems for us. So in the meantime, let's see what else we can do with him. I don't really think there is anything other than sending a trade route, but we already have sent our trade route to somebody else. Oh well. Okay, so in the meantime now, we've bought the tiles for this city here is all ready to go. Oh, did we... Oh. Motherfucker. Yeah. And this is what I mean. It always goes quickly. On DD difficulty, I can pretty much never get there, unfortunately. So that is what it is. We'll just go for the Hagia Sophia, I guess. In the meantime, I always forget what tech unlocks gurus. Oh, never mind. We can get them as soon as we get temples. Yeah, space cadet over here. Alright, so never mind. We're going to go ahead and we're going to purchase another apostle here. And then next turn, we are going to purchase a guru. And I'll explain gurus when I do, because I know we haven't talked about them at all yet. In the meantime, that's disappointing here, definitely for us. But as I said, for newer players, anybody who's watching this, you have a very high chance of getting that temple that we were just trying to go for there. If you're not playing on DD difficulty, it just everything's amplified, and it's hard to catch up to the AI sometimes before they can get there. Anywho, so what we are going to do in the meantime then, we'll go ahead and chop out an amphitheater since we have our people here anyways and we have it all set up. Or actually, can we build it here? We can just build the Hagia Sophia here, right? Yeah, never mind. We won't chop out the amphitheater. We'll build the amphitheater and just wait. And yeah. Right, because we're not too far from Buttress, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. We'll wait and we'll chop it out there. Alright, so in the meantime, hold on, how many turns is that? Let's see here. 5, so 10, 11 turns away. 11 turns away, that's time. Okay, so we're going to reassign Magnus back to Curitiba over here. And good, he's only 1 turn away, so that's fine. We'll send him back. We'll do the chops here with him in the city. And then send him on his way so he can get there in time, since we have 11 turns anyway. So just skip turn. Alright, so unfortunately I did not see where their missionary went. So what we are going to do is just start taking out their city. So we're going to look for the one, this is the one we want to start with, who religious spread eliminates 75% of existing pressure from other religions in the target city. So we're going to go ahead and spread our religion. So you can see there was only 196 increased religious pressure there. That's because we're damaged from the theological combat we've been in. But as you can see, because that he has that special promotion that he reduces 75% of the other pressure, he immediately wiped everything out. And now it's going to make it easier for us to spread and our religion to it. And there we go. So now we have their capital under our religion.
Money, if it does not bring you happiness, will at least tell you.
Alright, so we have our apostle up here. And again, so we're sending him down within one movement, or like within one tile of his maximum radius, and now we'll go ahead and take a promotion. And there we go, we're going to take translator here. Religious spread is triple strength in cities of other civilizations. So we're definitely going to jump on that. And what we're also going to do is go ahead and purchase a guru here. So you can see guru 240 faith. They're in the middle. So what a guru is what that Chaplain promotion should fucking be, because gurus basically, they heal your units. They have spreads as well, as you can see. Well, not spreads, they have heals. So they function very similar to your missionaries or your apostles, where they, when they do a spread, they can impact any tile that's like one tile away from them, so they have to be adjacent to it. So what you can do is you can basically send a guru with a pack of apostles here, which we're going to do. We're going to be sending them down following these ones into Germany. And then if you have several different apostles that are injured, you basically just surround the guru. So you'd sit one here and surround it with your apostles, and then that one apostle can heal up to 5 different units of yours with one charge if they're all connected. And that way it keeps your units at full strength, like, which you can see is important, especially as you get into theological combat. Anyways, so Magnus is established in the city here, so we're going to go ahead and chop again here. That brings us down to 1 turn. Oh yeah, we can't. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually wait a turn here, because we don't want to waste that production from Magnus's overflow. So we'll just skip turn with that. Meanwhile, you can go back to sleep. Yeah, you can stay asleep. A little fucker's running away. Okay, so that's fine. We can get through here. Good. Okay, so what we're going to do is head up to the north here. Oh, nice. Okay, so watch this. And this is the one with the promotion too. Sweet. Okay, so we are definitely going to attack. Oh, depressing. Alright, so we can't quite attack because whatever, that's fine. So we can see they have 2 missionaries here, so we're gonna try and hunt them as quick as we can. We just didn't have the movement we needed in order to attack. Alright, so we got Divine right here, so we are going to... We're not going to switch our... Sorry, shut up. Okay. We are going to switch our governments, however, we're not going to switch into monarchy. Hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure. Do we have the religious thing yet? No, that's not until we get theocracy, right? Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking to myself here. We are actually going to switch into autocracy in order to get the plus 10% production towards wonders here temporarily. But we are going to wait 1 second. Well, not 1 second. We're going to wait a little bit here anyways because we have time before we do that. So we're not going to rush it. In the meantime, though, we're heading straight towards Reformed Church so we can get theocracy as soon as we possibly can. Alright, so in the meantime... we're going to bring this one down here. So again, we're going to move within 1 tile of the limit and take another promotion. Unfortunately, again, these aren't very good. These aren't very good promotions to choose. We'll take Pilgrim, but it's basically a waste because there's no natural wonders that we know of that are anywhere around there. We finished our shrine here, so we'll start immediately on the temple. So now we'll start on that. We'll go ahead and chop here. So we definitely didn't waste any production. And in the meantime... Okay, so we'll move there with that one. So he has order and martyr. So we will, let's go ahead and spread. Meanwhile, like we said, we want to bring the guru down as quickly as we can to link up with them. You want a research alliance? Sure, if you pay us a whole bunch of money. Alright, there we go. We'll accept that. No, we definitely will not accept that. Alright, so... we'll go ahead and spread one more time, which takes them out. And now we're going to spread with this guy and hopefully get 100 gold here if we convert them. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. And now we will not be using this apostle anymore, because that's the other thing I was going to say is, so you have to pay attention to your apostles, because the ones that you gave the debater promotion to, you are not going to use their last charge. You keep them just that one charge, and like they are that, like that promotion is that powerful that you like never want to get rid of it, basically ever. But yeah, anyways, in the meantime, let's head down here with that apostle. And we'll go there. So we'll use his last charge here. We'll chop that out. We'll go ahead and grab a commercial hub here. Not that we really need it, but we do get a discount on it anyways. And then that will actually allow us to get another market, which will allow us to get another trade route up, which will help move our troops a little bit quicker. In the meantime here, we're 5 turns away from Buttress, so that is good. Let's go ahead and make our last chop here while Magnus is there, and then we're switching him now, so we're going to reassign from him down to, or up, I should say, to Porto Alegre there. And then now, we'll wait 1 turn. Or no, 2 turns, sorry. We'll wait 2 turns, and then we'll buy it another apostle, and then we'll move Magna down here. Alright, so in the meantime, we finished our holy site here, finally, so that is good. We'll go ahead and start on a shrine immediately. We're finally at number 7. Oops. We'll let them put 1 more turn in there, but we'll lock in the price of our holy site first. So we'll go ahead and drop that now. But we will put 1 more turn in the builder before we do that, because we're waiting until we get to feudalism to put in the serfdom card before we pop that builder. Anyways, in the meantime now, so we do not... Yeah, we can use this guy's spreads, but which ones does he have? So this guy's spread is triple strength in enemy civilizations. We don't want to waste him in these cities. I will in Aachen, because it's their holy site. I just want to confirm that it's their holy site. One second here. What was their religion? Oh, Cologne. Where the fuck is Cologne? Oh, that's their holy site. Okay, never mind. So yeah, we're not going to use this guy's charge. That's fine. I could have used his charge, I guess. My bad. We'll do that next turn. This guy, though, we will go ahead and spread his with him. And then we'll head down there next turn. Meanwhile, this guy is not spreading at all anymore. So it's not too bad that we have how injured our apostles are. It's really not the end of the world at the moment, as our apostles are so early compared to everybody else, because we got that Mahabodhi temple there, that I'm not too worried about it. In the meantime, This is the debater, right? Oh, no. No, he's not. Okay, so in the meantime, yeah, we'll go here. We can't step on top of that, so let's get out of their way.
The Pantanal is the most complex intertropical alluvial plain of the planet.
And that's good because I think we did pick Pilgrim with one of them. I'm pretty sure, like I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure we did go with Pilgrim, right? Translator, Pilgrim, nice. And it's nice that that's so close by as well, because that means whenever we get stuck with that Pilgrim promotion, we can just send them here quickly. But so next turn we should get three more spreads when we move adjacent to it, so that will be nice. In the meantime, this guy's going to use his last charge once the Guru here gets out of the way. Okay, so yeah, we'll use our last spread there. So now those two cities are under it. Alright, well, I'm a complete bonehead and forgot about the build. I get, like, it's so frustrating sometimes when you're playing, because when you're not used to talking, it takes a portion of your brain to be able to communicate what you're doing, and I screw up a lot more often on camera than off of it. Alright, so in the meantime, I want to get started on their holy site as quickly as we can. Let's help them out by getting them some more production going in the city, so we'll head over there to build some mines. Meanwhile, we finished our holy site here. Let's get shrine going right away. Okay, so this is the apostle who he should get there. He's at 6 spreads now. Nice. Meanwhile, we still have 1 spread left on this guy, right? So let's go ahead and use it on Cologne. Totally forgot to go ahead and purchase the apostle there. 520. Alright, so let's take the time now. Let's go ahead and move Moksha down to the Kurabita there. And we'll start on a market right away there. That's gonna suck if that barbarian kills us. Alright, so spread 6. This guy's ready to go, so let's go ahead and start spreading here. And he's nice and powerful too, because he has that triple religious spread in enemy civilizations, so he's going to be able to bomb quite a few different cities. I will send him down towards... we'll send him down towards Berlin next, because our apostle that we just got up here will use that apostle to take out Hamburg and Heidelberg. Alright, so in the meantime, what we're doing is, with these guys, we're using them to go looking for enemy religious units, because remember, theological combat is very, very effective at spreading your religion, and there's no limit to how many times you can do it. It's just a matter of how much you can keep your apostles alive, which is why it's so important to choose the debater promotion whenever it's available to you, and you always want to keep your gurus, which are your medical or your religious healing unit. So basically, like your religious medic, you want to keep them by which however many apostles you have that debater promotion with, so that you can keep them alive for as long as you can, so that they can basically conquer as much religion as they can. I'm gonna cry. Oh boy.
It's your vote that counts. In feudalism, it's your count that votes.
Thank God, we came so close. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead. We're changing our policies for sure here, and we're putting Gothic architecture on. Is there any more tiles we have to buy? I don't really think so. So we're going to go ahead and put serfdom in as well, and then also the Gothic architecture there. For now, other than that, we're fine. Oh, we also want to change our governments. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so we're changing to autocracy to get to plus 10% production towards wonders. So my bad. So we're getting rid of urban planning. We're keeping scripture, obviously, and we're putting Gothic architecture in here. In the meanwhile, in these two, we're going to choose, I guess, +1 amenity for cities with a garrisoned unit, and the loyalty one, I normally would put conscription in, but we didn't upgrade to any archers, so it doesn't matter at this point in the game. So we'll do that, and then what we'll do is now we'll send, thank God we had a chance to get rid, or to retreat the hell out of here. I'd get away from these barbarians. So we are definitely going to run for our lives. And the reason he wasn't able to kill it is because he didn't have enough movement. You have to pillage. You can't, it's not like attacking them physically. You have to condemn the heretic or whatever. And essentially it's like a pillage command. So we are going to run the hell on out of there with all of our units here and tactically retreat. But anyways, this is as good as point as any to put a quick cut in the video, so we're going to leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching so far and sticking through this all with me. If you haven't already, please do me a favor, leave a comment down below. It goes a long way towards comment. Well, a comment too, but a like is better. Any engagement helps a small channel like me get discovered, and clearly I'm very small. I need all the help I can get. But yeah, anyways, I'm just going to shut up now, and I'll see you in the next video.